As I talked about earlier, we can have different presets that we can switch between as we need to. We've seen this preset and I've completed it for this photo, and if I go back to my drop down menu, I've created a second preset called personal info, and this one just concentrates on my data. I want to make sure that wherever my pictures go on the web, or if I send them to a client, that I've tagged them with my details so that if they get found by someone, they can get in touch with me. Now, this is rather general to every photo. I would want every photo that I take to have this information. And instead of having to do lift and stamp to get that information copied between them, I can actually build it into a preset to apply to all future imports. I've filled out the data again for this one image, and it hasn't been copied across to any others just yet. And if I go to the little cogwheel drop down menu, we've got an option here called Metadata Presets. Just going to zoom in here. And we have the option to append and replace with a preset, or to create a new preset from this version. So if we click on that option there, we can see that it's picked up the data that I've added, and I can call this one personal info. And all of the other IPTC fields are here as well. So if there is one that I've forgotten, I can tick and fill it out as I need to. But I'm happy with the data that I've got because I was happy with it from the version that I was using. And if I click OK, go down to an empty image, click on the drop down menu and choose append with preset personal info, the one that I just created. Again, this has added that information in for me. Now, this differs from lift and stamp because anything that's added into these metadata presets can be accessed elsewhere. So, if we were importing some new images, if we go to the import window, we have this option called metadata presets. There it is again. And from this drop down menu, I've got personal info. What this means is that if I was to import some new images from a memory card, this information will be automatically stamped for me from now onwards every time I import an image. A couple of minutes work for me getting it just the way I want means very little work for me in the future.